Hi, it's Chris with Implied Music, and today I'm not here with a review of a piece of software, nor the latest hack to make your melodies or chords sound great. I want to talk a little bit about artistry and about YouTube, about where we're going and what we're doing. So Implied Music as a YouTube channel has a life now. It's about a year long, really. Seriously. A year ago, I had 700 subscribers, and now it's 2,800. A year later, things have grown quite a bit, right? Mostly I work right out of my home studio. The cats fight next door. The trucks come and go out front. I make videos just, every morning. It's exciting. There's always something happening. But Implied Music has existed for a long time for me as an artist. I'm in my early 60s, and I've been writing music, composing, doing sound design for theater, teaching, and accompanying for many years. As an artist, I have an identity. I have an identity as a teacher, and now I have an identity as a YouTuber. And I want to talk about what YouTube sort of does to us and for us, because I'm not just a content creator. I actually consume content quite a bit. I find YouTube fascinating. I have some favorite creators, teachers, artists who are putting up material for me and for us all the time. And I want to talk a little bit about what winds up being successful, right? So here's the thing. What I've noticed on my channel is a good deal of interest in what my dad would have called stuff. Software, gear, tricks, the smoke and mirrors of making music. And I gotta confess, I have a substantial interest in that. My undergraduate degree is in electronic music composition, mostly because I just love being in the studio and playing around with, in those days, tape, knobs. Now I love software. I love guitars. I have way too many. I like amplifiers. I like I love that stuff. And when you get together with your friends, you may find yourself doing this thing where every other word that you say is a number or a gear designation. You would be talking about specifications and about the optimal way to get the most out of what you have. Listen, at the end of the day, that may get a lot of attention, both on YouTube and, just casually and stuff. But I think that we need to continually remind ourselves that what we're doing is acting as artists, that what we have is a mandate to inquire about ourselves and find a way to bring that out. Now, I work in theater and dance all the time, which requires collaboration, which requires working with other artists. And generally, I love collaboration. I got to say, I don't particularly like to watch other people collaborating, but I get a giant kick out of it. And the nature of collaboration is a little bit like the nature of what we're doing here on YouTube, because there's a give and a take, and sometimes there's conflict, like the cats battling in the background. But that always needs to be resolved, right? And I have to say that a good deal of the YouTube channels that I notice being quite successful actually thrive on conflict. There's a stimulation of the fight or flight response that is part and parcel of the self-promotion. That's sort of what we do here. I do have some favorite artists, though, who don't do that. And I don't think you'll see me anytime trying to, stir up controversy just in order to get more subscribers or more viewers. I mean, this is not a business model for me, what I'm doing here. I know you guys realize that. Channels, they run ads on it, but it's coffee money, right? It's nothing. So what I'm interested in is creating a community of artists who are doing the best they can for themselves. I actually have a mission that goes something like this. I create a world of realized potential. I'm interested in every one of my students and viewers finding what's really so about themselves and finding a way to bring that out. Well, for past couple of years, I haven't had much of a chance to gig, and finally I have some shows coming up, and that's been thrilling for me. So I've been preparing, I've been practicing daily, right? And as I do, I'm getting back in touch with that energy of expression, of immediacy, that is, I think, the thing that excited me the most as a very young person about being a musician, about making music. And I don't want us to lose sight of that. I don't want the clouds of software, the struggles with our DAWs, the specs of our computer, the outside noises that irritate us when we're trying to work in our home studios, to cloud the really true thing about the impulse that we have for making music. And that impulse is personal. I hope that you find the time every day to ask yourself, what's going on with me? How can I bring it into my work? Did I really fully express what I meant to with what I'm doing musically? It's, for me, has been the greatest satisfaction sort of my working life, is kind of continually interrogating myself about that kind of thing. Well, I hope this has been useful. A little porch talk now and then kind of goes a long way, but it's fun to do one or two every so often. Like and subscribe, and ding the bell. You'll be notified when I do my next video. I'll see you next time.